I'm in Chicago for the National Sports Collectors Convention. Great opportunity to go to a ball game. Cubs are out of town. Thankfully, Chicago has two teams headed to the south side to see a White Sox Indians game. Let's get going. Well, there was a ridiculous amount of traffic, but we finally arrived here at the ballpark. There's a lot of complications. I may or may not get into it in this video, but Nate is here, Tops 85-401, Aaron Davis, JMVP. We're hoping it's going to be an awesome time in the stadium, but let's just say we got a lot of issues. So hopefully we will get in that ballpark, but there's nothing that's a certainty.
Like Mike said in the car, this seemed like a good idea at one point.
We're fired up for this game, but I'm telling you, what could go wrong has gone wrong, so
stay tuned for some heavy laughing.
Yeah, we'll see what's gonna happen. All right, we got the tickets. It went semi-smooth, no real problems. We'll probably get into that story a little later in the video, but it's been hysterical, hasn't it, Nate?
Mike had to confess he's an idiot to the box office.
I just pointed to that. I was like, dude, I'm an idiot. Like, what do you want? Like, give me my tickets, please. We've tried to go in like 3 different gates, so. Nothing's gone right, man. Nothing's gone right, man. People are gonna be watching this video like, why are they laughing so much? But you had to be here. You had to be here. So by the time we finally got to our seats, it was already a 3-0 Cleveland lead in the top of the third. The fiasco getting here was crazy. I'll get to it, stay tuned. But, you know, it's just been a really enjoyable experience. There's a lot of energy in the ballpark. There's a really good crowd on hand. I gotta say, I'm impressed with White Sox fans. I know they've had a tough season, so I certainly wasn't expecting this. All right, we're now in the top of the 6th inning. The Indians are up 4-3. The White Sox have gotten themselves back into the game. Jose Abreu with a really big 3-run homer. The place went wild. It's been a lot of fun. It's been an exhausting day. This whole baseball card trip has just it's been a lot of fun, but they're long days, so really happy to be enjoying this with everyone. White Sox get one in the bottom of the 6th. We're all tied heading to the 7th, so definitely an interesting and fun game with all those guys who are all distracted watching the big screen. Bottom of the 7th, we are headed out to left field. We're gonna bust a few packs of cards. I mean, we are out here for the National Sports Collectors Convention, so why not? So it's been a while since I've been to a White Sox game, but I gotta say, I gotta admit that I'm really impressed with this center field area. I mean, just a ton of stuff to eat, really wide and open. I mean, it's crazy how much room there is out here to move freely. And, you know, you can still see the field from plenty of areas. It's outstanding, and the statues are absolutely amazing. Some stunning work there. So this trip, right? Has anything gone right on this trip to the ballpark?
It's been a fiasco.
So what was the latest issue that has arose?
I got shit on. I got shit on.
The Indians take the lead in the top of the 9th on a hit-by-pitch with the bases loaded. Goofiest day. Still bottom 9, 2 outs. The Indians have a 1-run lead. But we're taking off because we got traffic to beat, and we got some more stuff to do, some more videos to make, and stay tuned for some of our story of this ridiculous trip to the Chicago White Sox game. after more traffic, but listen, I teased at the beginning that like everything went wrong and it was an adventure getting to the ballpark, and it did. We were supposed to go with Bob, Super 25. He actually got another ride there. Realized he forgot his ID, cash, everything he needed, so he had to go back. Right after that news breaks, we're in the car riding through this horrific traffic, and I start glancing at the tickets to see what gate we have to go in. And I'm like, let me look at that. And it says, this ticket is not a digital ticket, must be printed. I'm like, well, shit. You know, it's getting a little late. Like, you know, we ain't turning around. So then we go by like 6 parking lots. We finally get into a parking lot. I have to go to the ticket booth and tell this guy, listen, I've got these tickets in my email from a guy who got them from a guy. The guy's looking at me. He's like, who's this asshole in a Phillies shirt on the south side of Chicago who's got tickets from a guy who got tickets from a guy? I'm like, dude, can you print them? So we did finally get in after we tried to get in like 3 gates. So, you know, we got in the 3rd inning, and a bunch of other stuff, you know, happened. A bird shot over to Nate. And, you know, it was a good time. It was a memorable night. So, it was...
I got shot on.
It's one of those nights you're not going to forget. We had a great time. It was a good game. It was an awesome atmosphere. I was actually really impressed with the White Sox fans. Full house. It was a great time. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. But if there's any confusion, hopefully this sort of explains it. We could do nothing but laugh. So.
And we all lost our voices.
Oh yeah, we're all hoarse. So have a great one.